welcome back. Long time no see. Um, I've been really irregular at uploading videos, but henceforth I will try my best to be a bit more regular. Anyway, so this is where we left off last time. We are still covering basics of microeconomics, basic characteristics of microeconomics, and last time we covered wealth. Okay, we're done with wealth. We discussed utility, we discussed scarcity, we discussed transferability, we discussed externality. Now let's move on to the sixth point, which is personal income. Now, what is personal income? Let's read the definition first. So, earnings received by a person from all sources is called his personal income. Let us assume that a person, okay, gets paid rent, okay, he gets paid his salary, and he also makes some profit. Now he's earning from three sources. So when you add these three sources together, that is that person's personal income. Okay. Next, personal disposable income. So now when this person has earned money from three sources, he has to pay something back. Now what is that? That is direct tax, income tax, or wealth tax, right? He will have to possibly pay something back. So when you take your personal income minus your payments such as taxes, what you are left with, okay, that is your personal disposable income. Let's read the definition once. So it is that part of personal income which is left over after payment of direct taxes such as income tax, wealth tax, etc. All right. Now, next, there's this uh, various types of income. I'll leave that for now because let's complete the basics of basic characteristics of microeconomics first, and then we'll come back to this. All right. Now, the eighth and final characteristic is economic activity. It's economic activity. Now, economic activity can be classified into four types, okay? Production, distribution, exchange, and consumption. We'll look at these each individuals in detail, each individual activity in details, okay? So, first is production. Now, production has four factors of production under it. Okay. So, what are these four factors? It's land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Now, what is land? Okay, that is the first factor of production. It is land. So, land in economics is a wide term, as they say. Land is naturally available. These are some of your keywords that you can remember. Land is naturally available, and land is not just what you see on the surface. No, it is also above and below the surface of earth. Okay, example, minerals, right? Soil, water, which are on the surface of the earth, but air, sunshine, wind, which are also above. So that also comes in land, okay? Not just the road that you walk on, okay? It will cover what is above as well as what is below the surface. So land earns something called as rent, okay, in productive activity. So under production, what will land earn? It's called as rent. Next is labor. What does labor mean? Labor is a human factor. I am a labor, you are a labor, anybody watching this video is also a labor. Okay, so any physical or mental effort undergone during the process of production to earn the reward of wages. So, what does labor earn? They earn wages, is called labor. Examples are carpenter, accountant, engineer, and many more. The third factor of production is capital. Capital essentially means machinery or money. Okay, so capital is produced means for further production, means when you have capital, you can produce further. It is a man made factor, it is not a natural factor. Like land was a natural factor. But is capital a man made factor? Yes. Is it a natural factor? No. So we are still doing capital. So it is the means of production which earns the reward in form of interest. So what does capital earn? Capital earns interest. Now what are the types of capital? It's machinery, technology, factory building, etc. And the last factor of production is entrepreneur. Now, entrepreneur is a type of labor itself, okay? But entrepreneurs don't earn wages, they earn something called as profit. So, entrepreneur is an organizer who is a real captain of the industry. He is a special kind of labor who gets the work done to earn the reward of profit in the process of production. So, what does entrepreneur earn? Profit. So, what have you studied so far? Land earns rent, labor earns wages, capital earns interest, and entrepreneurs earn profit. Okay. Now, next economic activity is distribution. Distribution. Now, remember, distribution does not come under factors of production. Okay, factors of production were the four we just discussed. Now, distribution is different. It is the division of factor rewards. So, what we just learned, okay, that rent, wages, interest, and profit, all of these are distributed. Rent is given to land, wages are given to labor, interest is given to capital, and profit is given to an entrepreneur. Next comes exchange. Exchange means sale and purchase of goods. You sell, I buy. I sell, you can buy. Right? So, sale and purchase of goods and services. In economics, exchange is always monetary transaction. It can never be barter. It can never be that I give you rice, you give me milk. Okay? No. I give you rice, you give me money. That is a monetary exchange where money is involved. No other goods can be involved. Okay, so it is necessarily a monetary transaction itself. And last is consumption. It is making use of goods and services to satisfy human wants. So the goods and services which are created, okay, in the economy, you need to consume them. You need to, purchase them, use them, and satisfy your wants. There's a go- so I already have a video uploaded upon the difference of needs and wants. Do check it out if you're still confused what is a want and what is a need. And yeah, that is all for basic characteristics of microeconomics. In the next video we'll start with macroeconomics. Okay.